Heyo guys, time for my TNA Turning Point pay-per-view predictions. Tonight is Turning Point, the final pay-per-view for TNA for the 2007 year, so hopefully they can end on a good note. I really have a lot of doubts on this card, but whatever. I mean, I really wish they would have had the 4 weeks to build for it like they normally do, but they gave it 3. They just want to end it, I don't know. But yeah, anyways, let's go to the predictions. As usual, bottom to top. The first match announced on TNAWrestling.com is ODB and Roxy Laveau versus Angelina Love and Velvet Sky. Well, telling by this here, you can clearly tell they have separated Roxy Laveau from VKM, so in the Feast or Fire, which I'll get to later, I have a strong feeling VKM will be the team fired. Really, this is your popcorn match. I have a feeling they'd show this on the pre-show just to get it over with, but if it's on pay-per-view, it's your popcorn match with some food, some drinks of some sort. Don't really watch this match. I don't know. I see ODB getting the win because she seems to be getting she seems to be getting over on TNA. I mean, she got a victory in a triple threat on Impact the past couple weeks ago. So prediction would be ODB and Roxy Laveau. Next match would be Eric Young and Cowboy versus Cowboy James Storm. Now this match actually does not seem like a bad match because they built it up sort of as the angle, and then James Storm can't take that he's no longer the drinking champion of TNA, so he had to take his frustrations out on Eric Young, and it built into a pretty violent feud, or violent altercation on Impact last week. So hopefully it's a very good match. Hopefully we don't get the typical brawling in the crowd spots in this one. I don't think this will be the match where it comes out in, but you know, I hope we get a good match here. Prediction, I do see Eric Young getting the win just because he seems to get the win in a lot of the pay-per-views for no reason. I mean, he'd beat Robert Roode a lot of the time, so yeah. But I hope this feud continues for a bit. They don't overdo it like Eric Young's last feud, like I said, with Robert Roode that went on from about the beginning of this year till way past midway point of 2007, so yeah. Anyways, next, Feast or Fire. 15 wrestlers will be in here. We don't know who. We know of a few. Steiner, VKM are announced, Sanjay Dutt. The stipulations are there's 4 briefcases, one with the shot at the world title, one with the X title, one with the tag titles, don't know how they're going to do that, and one with a pink slip. Personally, the person I like to see get fired is Dutch Mantel. Hopefully he's a special guy in this match, special wrestler, because we really TNA really needs to get rid of his ass, because he's a terrible worker. Or maybe Vince Russo, even though Vince Russo gets a lot of heat for stuff with his ideas not even getting on the show. Sorry about that. Like I said, I really think the people getting fired will be VKM. The wrestlers getting fired are always going to be VKM because this is the perfect chance for them to be gone. And as Roxy Laveau is now separated from them, I don't know who would get the other shots. Really, whoever they make good decisions. I'm not worried about this one, but this is a load of shit because they don't even tell us who's in it. And it's a stupid gimmick match like WCW's Get Fired Battle Royal or whatever. So yeah. But anyways, the only title match of the night, the TNA Knockout Championships on the line. Gail Kim defends against Awesome Kong. This actually could be a really good women's match here because Awesome Kong has dominated on Impact, and I like how they kind of build to it. Gail Kim not the best on the mic though, when she kind of challenged her Awesome Kong a couple weeks ago on Impact. So, you know, hopefully I think we'll get a really good women's match here. Both of these gals can wrestle, so both two mainstream companies have 2 good women title matches coming up at their pay-per-views tonight for TNA, good match, and WWE too. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. I think this will be a good match. Prediction though, I see Kong will win. I find Kong will go be a dominant champion and she'll probably lose the belt around March of 2008. But yeah, God, this should be a really good match. The match that I'm most looking forward to now is the next match. The 6-man tag team tables match. Team 3D and Johnny Devine versus the Motor City Machine Guns and Jay Lethal. Great build to this one. Grant, one thing I don't like is Johnny Devine was the hostage. But yeah, great build. Like how they're building this up. And I really wish this wasn't a tables match. I wish this was a 6-man tag with the stipulation in it or something. Because we just had a table match at Bound for Glory, that was pretty terrible in the outrights, and yeah, I just don't want to see another table match like this pay-per-view, the second pay-per-view after Bound for Glory. So yeah, but this will be a real good match. This will probably steal the show. Prediction: I would somehow see the Guns and Lethal getting the win in this one. and I can still see this feud continuing and being a great blossoming feud with Team 3 eventually getting a win. I don't see them getting the win tonight, though. Next, the match of 10,000 tacks. Abyss and Rhino versus Black Rain and Relic. Wow. First of all, there better be 10,000 tacks. I want someone down there counting how many tacks there are, because if there's not 10,000 tacks, that's balls. Second of all, who cares about this match? Thumbtacks in wrestling in general used to be a novelty, and with Abyss used to be a novelty, but every pay-per-view in 2007, they're just there, so they really don't even need to make this a tag match. If you never used them before this year, or at all the time this year, this would have been a special novelty match and had people hooked, but like, who cares now? You've overkilled the tags. Prediction, I see Black Rain and Relic getting the win. I see Abyss accidentally goring, or Rhino accidentally goring Abyss, so yeah, that'll be my prediction there. Rain and Relic, and you know, they can go do some stuff with Abyss for again and wait for Sabu to come in to help Abyss out. Sorry. And next match is a match that really does seem intriguing. Got added just a while ago, but it is Booker T and Kaz versus Christian Cage and Rude. I like this match here because Rude cut a good, nice promo on Booker T, and I really like to see them do some singles stuff. They put an okay singles match on Impact. Rude wasn't that boring, but then again, that could be the power of editing on a television show. But once again, looking forward to this feud. Although I really don't know what they're doing with Cage. I mean, I think you should turn him face and have your match with AJ soon. I found AJ to be comic gold on Impact last Thursday. But anyway, that's a different story. Once again, and Kaz, I like how you're teaming him with Booker T. It's really great that you're pushing Kaz. Give them props for actually pushing Kaz. So, you know, that'll be a good one. I see Booker T and Kaz getting the win. You're not going to make Booker T lose in pretty much just his third match in the company. So, Booker T and Kaz to get the win, and it'll make Kaz look like $1 million. The main event now, which I'm not looking forward to at all. 6-man tag war, the Samoa Joe and the Outsiders versus the Angle Alliance, which is Kurt Angle, AJ Styles, and Tomko. Now, this match, I am not intrigued at all for a number of reasons. One, the Outsiders. Yes, Scott Hall is one of my favorite wrestlers, but I don't know how good he can go anymore, and Kevin Nash is just done. And second of all, we have Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle in the same ring together. I don't like that after you hyped it up a lot. You've killed the buzz between those two together. TNA has. I mean, the match at Hard Justice was very short and terrible in my mind. It was a weak match. We all know how I feel about Hard Justice. Worst pay-per-view this year. And really, this match isn't going to be great here. Unless you make Joe do most of the work. I would like to see Joe and AJ do most of the work in this one because they have great chemistry in any match they're in, and maybe some Joe and Tomko, because Tomko has improved a hell of a whole lot this year, and the most improved wrestler maybe in wrestling. So that'll be my prediction. Will be Joe and the Outsiders getting the win. Maybe you'll have Angle or Joe pin Angle, and then you can have another Joe Angle feud or match. I don't know, but really the only thing that kind of could be interesting is the Outsiders versus the Tomko for the tag belts at Final Resolution. So yeah. That's my predictions. This, as you can tell, I'm not that hyped up about it, considering on Friday we watched the best pay-per-view of this year with the match of the year on it. So TNA will have to do a hell of a whole lot to impress me on this one. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. I'm done. I'm out for now. Peace.